An important question is the issue of lymphedema and whether a sentinel lymph node biopsy in the axilla can cause lymphedema. And I've reviewed the literature pretty extensively on this, and the answer is yes, it can. Typically, the incidence is quite low, anywhere from 0.5% to one series that I saw that went up to as high as 7%. In my own personal experience now of, I've lost track, probably well over 1,200 or more sentinel lymph node biopsies, I can only recall one patient that I could actually document transiently having lymphedema after a sentinel lymph node biopsy that was very, very easily treated with a compression sleeve, cleared up very, very quickly, and was never a long-term issue. So one of the important things in the discussion about the potential of a sentinel lymph node biopsy causing lymphedema is the definition of a sentinel lymph node biopsy and the area in the axilla where the sentinel node biopsies are done. Data is very, very clear. We got to have at least one sentinel lymph node. And the data is also very clear that no more than 4 sentinel lymph nodes are needed to know about positivity and to have a low false negative rate. And so, frankly, I've seen patients come to me who had sentinel node biopsies done and they had 6, 8, or 10 sentinel lymph nodes removed. That's not a sentinel lymph node biopsy. That's the definition, frankly, of an axillary lymph node dissection. Most sentinel lymph nodes, fortunately, are in what's called the level 1 region, which are the low-lying sentinel lymph nodes, typically below the area where the lymphatic channels run from the arm up in toward the heart and into the chest. A really unique technique that's been developed by Dr. Suzanne Klinberg at the University of Arkansas is called reverse mapping, where you don't use a blue dye for your sentinel node procedure, but only use radioisotope. And then Suzanne injects into the upper arm, inner aspects of the blue dye like we do in the breast, can then see the true lymphatic channels draining the arm and avoids those channels when harvesting the sentinel nodes for the sentinel node procedure. It's a procedure, this reverse mapping, that I think is going to gain a lot of traction as time progresses, and I really want to honor Dr. Suzanne Klinberg for developing this technique. So the bottom line is that sentinel lymph node biopsy should not really be causing lymphedema. If it does, it's probably very easily treated, needs to be detected early. Good way to do that is with impedance technology before and after doing a sentinel lymph node biopsy. So I would not, as one of the things I'm worried about, if the surgeon has suggested a sentinel lymph node biopsy, I would not put high on my list the worries about developing lymphedema, but I would also ask your surgeon more details about how he or she performs the technique and the number of lymph nodes that they expect to remove, and it shouldn't be any more than 4. Hi, I'm Dr. Jay Harness, and I want to share with you important information that I believe that every newly diagnosed patient with breast cancer needs to know.
I'm a breast cancer survivor.
I am a breast cancer survivor.
I am a breast cancer survivor.
And I want every woman to know
about personalized breast cancer treatment
and the genomic test.
A test that helps guide a woman and her doctor
to the best treatment options for her.
Pass it on.